This Sunday on episode 49 of Ion Dependency, reality radio at its best.
Garth and Natasha once again welcome the Gender and Child Affairs Division, Office of the Prime Minister. And we have questions. Why are some of our young men falling for the streets and so attracted to the gangster life? Why are our girls doing better than boys academically? How real is the peer pressure for our boys? In studio to discuss will be Dr. Jerome Tuluxing alongside my lad cadets Atwell and Permell. How did the intervention of this military-led program change their lives? Join us and listen live from 10 a.m. this Sunday on I-95.5 FM or watch live on the On Dependency Facebook page or YouTube channel. On Dependency. We don't just share stories. We change lives.
This Sunday on episode 49 of Ion Dependency, reality radio at its best.
Garth and Natasha once again welcome the Gender and Child Affairs Division, Office of the Prime Minister. And we have questions. Why are some of our young men falling for the streets and so attracted to the gangster life? Why are our girls doing better than boys academically? How real is the peer pressure for our boys? In studio to discuss will be Dr. Jerome Tuluxing alongside my lad cadets Atwell and Permell. How did the intervention of this military-led program change their lives? Join us and listen live from 10 a.m. this Sunday on I-95.5 FM or watch live on the On Dependency Facebook page or YouTube channel. On Dependency. We don't just share stories. We change lives. Led program changed their lives. Join us and listen live from 10 a.m. this Sunday on I-95.5 FM or watch live on the On Dependency Facebook page or YouTube channel. On Dependency. We don't just share stories. We change lives.
Ion Dependency with Garth and Natasha.
Reality radio at its best, where every life is a biography.
Sundays at 10 a.m. and exclusively on I-95.5 FM.
And streamed live on the Ion Dependency Facebook page and YouTube channel.
Good morning. Welcome to Independency. I'm Natasha, and thank you so much for joining us on I-95.5 FM and on our YouTube channel and Facebook page. Good morning, Garth.
Good morning, Natasha, and good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Welcome to Independency, right here on I-95.5 FM, live on the Independency Facebook page and YouTube channel. Storm and Tom is still with us after being here from like 5 this morning. But, you know, he's a frontline soldier, so he decides to stay in the trenches until Gary Barrington decides to show up.
Until his relief comes
In
his
the
way.
meantime, in the meantime, we will get on with the day's business, the morning's business. In studio with us, we have young Cadet Permell.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Garth. Good morning, Natasha.
Good morning, Kevin. It's Kevin Permell, right?
Yes.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you, I can spot officer material from a mile away. This young man, his whole demeanor the way he speaks. He even has the look of a commissioned officer. He also carries on his shoulders a line. He has military blood running through his veins. And he will elaborate on it, but I remember, I don't know, those of you who followed us, been following us for a very long time, when we did that series on 1990, we spoke about someone who stood out, and we played his experience. He was W01 Permell, Anthony Permell.
Yes.
That's his grandfather. And he will explain to you the rest of the military in his family. And as I said to him, he has to have very broad shoulders, because the Permell name in the military is a respected one. And I can see why he has that look. This may be the first commissioned officer in the Permell family. I'm willing to bet. But we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see, because you never know, you might make another executive decision to choose another career path, right?
As he said to us off air. And of course, in studio with him, accompanying him, is the communications person for the MyLad program, Mr. Hernandez, who always ready and willing to support and give us that support once permission is granted from the permanent secretary of the Ministry of Youth Development and National Service, and of course Major Benjamin, who is the director of the Specialized Youth Service Program, and Lieutenant Naval Anthony Goddard, who is the director of the MyLad program. So, and on a line of, and we thank the Gender and Child Affairs Ministry as well for recommending this gentleman to us so that he can represent them well. As we speak with him this morning, we will be speaking with none other than Dr. Jerome Tiloxing, who successfully advocating for and was successful in getting International Men's Day recognized. So we are really happy to have him with us here this morning. Today, we're discussing issues that young men face. You all heard the promo, and we're discussing these issues this morning. This is why we have this youngster from the MyLad program, well kitted out this morning. Came with his kit, and we appreciate that very much too as well. And we'll be hearing from him as the morning progresses.
And I think it's an opportunity for us as well to highlight the good work of the MyLad program in its service to young people in Trinidad and Tobago, because there is a sentiment out there, you may have seen or heard it, that this is a boot camp. It is training young men to be killers. And I think Mr. Permell will elucidate a little bit for us today to share from his experience what this program is really about and what he has learned as a young man going into a system like this, and what his peers are experiencing, and as the country is generally concerned about the welfare of boys in our society. I think it's a good avenue for us to explore that topic this morning.
Yes, it is. And we like to dedicate this session this morning here, because I'm sure he'll be proud of you if he sees you in your kit this morning, is Minister of National Security Fitzgerald Hines. Today's his birthday. So we say, extend birthday greetings to the Minister of National Security.
Yes.
Happy birthday to you, Minister.
Happy birthday, sir.
Yes, and this program would have started off under his watch, and then before it went over to the Ministry of Youth Development and National Service. So everybody's here. We are ready to go. And again, we thank you all for your continued support of our independency. We go to a break.
Mr. Atwell is on his way, by the way, Garth. Someone just posted on Facebook that Mr. Atwell is on his way. So.
Oh, the other cadet?
Yes.
Mr. Atwell is on his way. So he has a absentee report to sign when he gets here. So he has an absentee to sign when he gets here. All right, so let's go to that break. And when we return, we have this discussion this morning. Get your young man close to the radio because Cadet Atwell and Permell is going to be, are going to be answering some questions for us this morning. We'll be back. Stay right there.
Morning. Listen now. Has noticed something out. Them new people on the Bobby Road there. Where's that? Girl, the man that he passing up and down in front of here with a set of woman.
I really noticed some woman living there, And they can't even say as much as good morning.
Well, listen now. I wonder if it's human trafficking. You think it's that?
So, how can you spot and identify perpetrators and victims of trafficking? Many victims are found living and working together in the same place and sleep in shared and inappropriate spaces. Victims work excessively long hours. They often sleep in the daytime and work long nights. They are often escorted everywhere they go and may appear to be malnourished. They may show signs of physical abuse, drug and alcohol use, and may also appear withdrawn, fearful, or intimidated. Victims who are migrants are often not in possession of their identity or immigration documents and have irregular immigration status. Perpetrators can be male or female and may appear to be managing or controlling the victims. And they may even at times appear to be the victim's best friend, boyfriend, or employer.
We are the Counter-Trafficking Unit of the Ministry of National Security, Trinidad and Tobago, safeguarding human life.
Violence against women and girls remains one of the most prevalent human rights violations in the world. In 2017, the National Women's Health Survey indicated that 1 in 3 partnered women in Trinidad and Tobago experience lifetime physical and sexual abuse at the hands of their intimate partner. 16 Days of Activism Against Gender-Based Violence is an annual international campaign that kicks off on the 25th of November and runs until December 10th. This year, the theme for the campaign is Unite, Invest to Prevent Violence Against Women and Girls. The campaign calls on citizens to share the actions they are taking to create a world free from violence towards women. How are you making a difference? Let us know in the comments. Childline. We hear, we care.
50 by 20, 50 by 25.